So this is the loaner sticker. So that way we know it's, you know, it comes in, it gets serviced, then it goes back into our holding tank for you guys to come back. So this one actually is not too bad actually, but as you can see, there is some buildup of dust, dirt here, which is not too bad. There is some residual here that should get taken care of. It's very fine dirt. So I don't know how long this particular one was out, but you can see it does have accumulation in here. And inside of here is this is directly going into the machine head on this side. So again, on these guys, there's a pre-filter, which is this outer one. This just comes off. And here, again, if they could brush this off, then they could also use air and blow it outward again. Just turn it inside out, then you could blow it off, blow it off, blow it off. And this should be a lot more cleaner than this. The other thing that we do also is we oil these. So we get a plastic bag, and we put some of the 10W30 in the bag. Then once this is clean, we put this in the bag and saturate this, and then we reinstall it back onto here. This filter should be fairly clean as how this looks here. Of course, there'll be some accumulation of dirt down below, but we should just wipe that off, clean that up. Then we could install this back on. And that's something that's fairly easy for them to do. There's only one way that this goes onto the post. You can't install that backwards. Same thing with the cover. There's no way of installing it backwards. These on the lawnmowers, obviously there's two ways you can tilt them. You can tilt them this way, the left, or you can tilt them to the right. But you want to make sure there's only one correct way to tilt it, and that's the oil. Keep the oil side down. Okay, so we're gonna tilt it this direction. Okay. So when I don't know how many times they do actually flip the machine over, but they should occasionally take a look to make sure, to check the blades, make sure there's no gouges or the blade is bent, or even like this. Take things out that are possibly clog the machine. They should take a look at that. Make sure that there's not excessive buildup of material around, because it'll affect how the machine is able to clean this out and send it out. Okay. And when they start it, they should be able to feel if this is loose, if this shaft is loose. They should be able to see if it wobbles or things like that. But mainly, it's just they should check their blades. There's two blades, of course. But just make sure the edge is not dinged. Then the other thing is for the deck, check the deck. Make sure it's not scored on the inside by the blade. If that's showing up, then that's something's bent. If it's hitting the housing, that's something very easy for them to check. Okay.
How often should they clean the grass out? You know. I mean, this doesn't look bad.
This is not too bad actually. I mean, I've seen a lot worse than this. But it does take time to clean this area. I mean, usually we just take a scraper and you clean it out, but we also use
Water.
compressed air also to blow it out as well.
Right.
But that's something that they might be able to incorporate.
You can start using this tool as well.
Yeah.
Mika shows me
Yeah.
all the products that we could
Yeah,
buy.
we do use that. that is pretty good.
You guys are good. Thank you.
You want them to disconnect the spark plug.
We do.
You don't
Yep.
want them to be in
Yeah.
the bottom and move this with the spark plug on. So whenever they're gonna tilt it, I'm pretty sure he told you to tilt it with the oil stick down.
Yes.
Yep.
And always remove the spark plug.
We did here.
And every time you bring it in for a service, you have to take out the spark plug to see what.
Yeah, you have to see how the condition of the electrode looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
So this is all the machines that ezhome has the hour meter in it as well. Yeah.
So that's how a faulty spark plug looks.
So this one is kind of oil fouled.
Why? Is it faulty?
It looks it's got a pretty good buildup of carbon on it, and it probably has due to the oil getting into the spark plug is causing it to look black like that. It shouldn't look like that.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the hour meter. That's something very easily that they can see how long they're how many hours they're putting on their machine.
Okay.
Something really important that I noticed when you guys bring your equipment in to be repaired. There's always a lot of oil around here. And I asked myself, why is that happening if you guys don't even touch the engine? You guys don't even put oil in the engine. What I'm thinking is happening, the guys are hitting it from the side and the seal on the bottom or the seal on the top are breaking loose, or they're pinching the seal and a lot of grease, a lot of oil is coming out.
Oh, this is pretty clean.
Yeah.
Actually. Usually it's gonna be a color where it's dark.
How often should they change that?
I think on the Hondas, I think it's like 50 hours. After the first initial one, it ends up being works out to about 50 hours of machine running time.
Okay. And check the oil each time.
Yeah, they should be checking them at least, definitely when they hit the first job site, because the oil will have settled down from the previous day, so it'll give you a really good indication of the level of oil.